everyone, I'm Lynn, and today I'm going to talk about the sun. So real quick before I get started, please hit that like button. Helps me out so much, helps me get noticed a little more, fighting through that censorship wall, one thumbs up at a time. So, okay, the question. Hi Lynn, I'd like to ask if you can look at the sun. I dream about it often, feel something's going on with it. So yes, something is definitely going on with the sun. And I've touched on this in previous readings, and now that people are being more observant, you're looking at chemtrails, you're looking to see what's going on. We're looking to see if there's UFO, sister sun, you name it. We're being more observant. We're looking and trying to figure out what's going on in this world that we live in. And you might have noticed a change too. And if so, drop a line, let me know your experience, and could start some great discussions. So I digress, and here we are. Everything in this universe, it works on a cycle. And I get the sun, it's also going through a cycle. I get the shift started to occur about 30 years ago, at least noticeably. We've always been going through an evolution, but the last 30 years have really, it's like it's ramped up energetically. It started with the sun being whiter versus golden. And most of you, if you notice, I think maybe you'll realize that too, and it feels hotter when you're in the direct light. Has nothing to do with the atmosphere, the trickery of the eye. Also has nothing to do with the fact that true north is shifting. We're all trying to have these theories of why are things different? And I get it really isn't that. It has to do with the light it's giving off feeling hotter because it is. If you're in the natural shelter, such as a tree, the temperature, it might feel true to the number. And what I mean by that is if it's 75 out and you're under a tree or you're in the shade, it's going to feel like 75. But if you're in the direct sunlight, the frequency of that light feels hotter. So 75 degrees, it might feel like 85 or even more. It has to do with that frequency of that bright light. I get the sun is going to burn hotter and hotter as time progresses. And the real question I wanted to know, because this came out, was what happens when it reaches its pinnacle point? Like, it's going to get hotter and hotter, but at some point it has to be as hot as it's going to get, right? I see that we have a long life of the sun left, and it's slowly and gradually going to get hotter, but it still has a lot of longevity. The trees and the natural vegetation feel to absorb the heat and the sun frequency with ease, so rural areas seem to handle this evolution with much greater ease. It is hot in the sun, but people near nature seem to tolerate it better. It's as if nature is there to protect you. There's a symbiotic relationship going on. However, the urban jungle is going to be miserable, but in many ways they want people forced inside. So leadership isn't too eager to mitigate it. If you're in the city and in the compacted city where there's not a lot of trees and it's all concrete and pavement and all of that, you're probably going to start being more of a hermit inside, and they truly want you that way anyway. So I don't see them doing much to change it. But if you're out in the rural areas, suburban areas, you're going to be a lot more comfortable. And as I put on my post, just a big sigh, because it's like, here we go again. This is what they want, but hopefully people are able to find some relief in and be in tune with nature. I think that everything is there to help us, and this is a scenario where this is there to help us. So I will leave you with that. I'm curious your thoughts. How do you feel about this? What's been your experience this summer? So all in all, that's all I have. Again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Thank you. Bye.